Hello. All right, we are going to do 45 minutes of yoga. And we are going to start this practice lying down on our backs. So you have a few options. You can lie all the way down like in Shavasana, or bring the soles of your feet together and have your knees wide for reclined butterfly. Or you could have your feet planted on your mat and have your knees pointed to the sky. So it doesn't really matter. We're just going to start on our backs. Settle in. Allow your bodies to be heavy. Begin to focus on your breath. Follow your inhale and completely release with your exhale. Continue to follow your breath. Maybe see if you can take it a little deeper, each inhale and each exhale, a little longer than the last. If at any point during this practice your mind starts to wander or take you off of your mat, that's okay. But simply bring your attention back to your breath. Allow your breath to bring you back to your mat and allow you to have a sense of presence. Take your arms long behind you. And if your legs aren't already on your mat, go ahead and lengthen your legs toward the front of the room. So find a deep stretch here all the way from your hands to your feet, from your fingers to your toes. And then stretch a little longer. Point and flex your feet a couple of times. Bend and straighten your toes. And then bring your right knee into your chest. Wrap your hands around your right shin or the back of your right leg if you have knee sensitivity. So you have options here. Listen to your body. Do what feels right for you. And then hug your knee in a little closer. Start to find some movement. So take your knee in some circles, maybe side to side. Just begin to open up through your right hip, your right inner thigh. Take your right knee out to the right side of your mat, open up. Then you have the option to straighten your leg here. Begin to bring your knee through center and over to the left. So find a twist. Continue your deep breath. Option to straighten your leg here. So in our twist, our right leg is out to the left. Open up. Come back through center, straighten your foot up to the sky for waterfall. Point and flex your foot a couple of times here. And then bring your right knee into your chest, pull it in one more time. Straighten your right leg down your mat. We'll switch sides. Bring your left knee into your chest. Again, your hand can be at your shin or the back of your leg. I'm having a little bit of knee sensitivity this morning, so I will not be bending my left leg a whole lot, but you do what's right for your body. Don't necessarily copy what I'm doing with mine. Find some movement here, maybe take it side to side, roll it around. And then open your left leg out to the side. You can keep your knee bent or straighten here. Start to bring your left knee in through center and over your body to the right side. Find a twist. You can keep your knee bent or maybe you straighten it here. And then come back through center, straighten your leg up to the sky, move your ankle around. And then bring your knee back into your chest. This time bring your right leg in to meet your left. Start to rock side to side. And then start to rock front to back. Take your hands behind your legs. Find some momentum. Massage out your spine. We'll do this a few times. And rock up into Navasana. Reach your arms long in front of you. Breathe. Take your belly button back toward your spine. Breathe. And then shift all the way forward. Come into seated, any comfortable seat of your choice. That could be Sukhasana, butterfly, anything that feels right in your body this morning. Take your hands down by your side or to your knees. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Let's do this a few more times. Go with your own breath. So you may be at a different pace than me. That's perfect. Listen to your body. Nice deep breaths, just as we did at the very beginning of our practice. Start to make each shape a little bigger as you go deeper with your breath. Let's do one more each way. Come back to a neutral spine. Reach your arms overhead, take a breath in. On your exhale, twist to the right. So take your left hand to your right knee or thigh and twist over to your right. And then come back to center. Same thing, other side. Reach your arms up to the sky. Find length through your spine. On your exhale, take a twist to the left. Deep breaths here. Come back through center. One more breath in, reach your arms up to the sky. This time hinge forward. We'll be here just for a couple of breaths. Walk your hands back up your mat and then find tabletop. Tabletop. Come to your hands and knees. Have a look down at your hands. See if they're stacked underneath your shoulders. And then your knees are beneath your hips. Spread your fingers wide. Press down through all four corners of your hands. So you're not putting all of the weight in your wrists or all of the weight in your fingers, but you have four corners. Your hands are sort of shaped like a square. See if you can apply equal pressure. Inhale, drop your belly for cow. Lift through the crown of your head. And then exhale, round your spine up to the sky for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Keep moving with your own breath. One day I'll actually get one of my cats to demo this pose much better than me. Cat pose. One more. Exhale, let it go. Come back to neutral. Extend your right leg long behind you. So reach your right foot to the back of the room. Reach, reach, reach. Point and flex your foot a couple of times. And then drop your foot down to your mat. So press the ball of your foot down into the earth and then send your heel to the back of the room. So you're pressing. And then start to shift front to back. Floss it out. So just shift your weight forward and backward over the ball of your right foot, starting to wake up your calf and your hamstring. Lift your right leg and then take a breath in. On your exhale, bring your knee to your nose and round your spine. So it's like cat, but knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, crunch it in. Last time, reach it long. Bring your knee forward and then come all the way through for low lunge. So step your right foot in front of you, make a 90-degree angle with your right leg. Inhale, bring your arms up to the sky, use your core. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. So we're using our core. Draw your belly button to your spine. Reach tall. This time, take your hands to your mat. Shift your weight back. Straighten your right leg for half split. Flex your right toes. We'll pause here for a couple of deep breaths. And then start to take your weight to the front of the room. So press your hips forward. Press your hips forward. Find length through your left leg. And then we'll find a dynamic movement between these two shapes. So shift back for half split, and then shift forward for proposal pose. We'll do that a few times. Go at your own pace here. And it's okay if your leg doesn't completely straighten. We're just finding some movement opening up. And then meet me back in a tabletop. Hands and knees, tabletop. Take some twist, find some movement here. And then come back to neutral. Extend your left leg long. Reach behind you. Move your foot around, flex your foot, move your ankle. Drop your foot down to your mat. Press through the ball of your foot and through your toes. Shift your heel to the back of the room. Begin to floss it out. So shift front to back, shifting the weight over the ball of your foot. Waking up through your toes, through your hamstring, through your core even. And then lift your left leg, draw your belly button in, breathe in, exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Again, ignore my leg. You take your knee as far as you'd like. Reach it long. Bring it in. One more time, reach it long. Crunch it in and step it all the way forward for low lunge. So again, we'll have this 90-degree angle in our front leg, if that works for you. Inhale, bring your arms up to the sky, use your core. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Last time, breathe in. Exhale, frame your front leg, straighten your left leg, half split. We'll hold this first one for a few deep breaths. And then start to shift forward for proposal pose. We'll hold this for a couple of breaths. Find length in your back leg. And then we'll find some dynamic movement between these two shapes. So half split, proposal pose. Shift your weight back. Shift it forward. Let's do that a couple more times. And then meet me back in tabletop. Tabletop. Come to stand on your knees. Come to stand on your knees. Reach your arms up to the sky, big breath in. On your exhale, cactus your arms to pull your elbows down and lift through your heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. One more, big breath in. Exhale, pull your elbows down. Drop your hands to your mat. Curl your toes under. Send your hips high, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. You have the option here to pedal out your heels or find any type of shape or movement that serves you. And then walk your feet up to your hands, come to hang in ragdoll. So take your hands to opposite elbows, allow your upper body to hang freely. Energetically lift your tailbone toward the sky. Allow your upper body just to hang. Release your elbows, allow your arms to drip down toward the earth. And very slowly, one vertebrae at a time, come to stand. Real slow, this first one. Stand all the way up. Reach your arms up to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Reach down for the floor, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise mountain, reach tall. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more, breath in, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, lift your left leg, and step it behind your right about a couple feet. We're coming in a pyramid. So both feet are going to face the front of the room. Your front leg, which is your right leg, is at 12 o'clock. Your left foot is at about 10 or 11. And then fold nose to knee over that right leg. Step your feet together, forward fold. Halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Rise for mountain, reach tall. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale. Take your right leg back behind you. Step it back about a couple of feet, whatever serves you. So your left foot this time will point to 12 o'clock. Your right foot will point to about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Fold nose to knee over your left leg. Keep breathing. And then step your feet together. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise for mountain, reach tall. Exhale, fold right back down to the earth. Halfway lift. Take your hands to your mat, high plank. High plank. Draw your belly in. Hug everything into the midline. Gently tap your knees down to your mat and then lower all the way down. We're going to do 3 locusts. So on your breath in, lift everything but your belly. Your chest lifts, your thighs lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift for locust. Exhale, lower. One more, big breath in, lift everything up. And then exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come up to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise for mountain, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, lift your left leg and step it behind you, pyramid. Pyramid pose, fold nose to knee. Breathe here. And then bring your feet together, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale. Rise mountain. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, lift your right leg and step it behind you, pyramid. Fold nose to knee. Bring your feet together, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, mountain, reach tall, grow tall, and then forward fold. Half lift. Plant your hands, high plank. High plank. Breathe here. Hug everything in. Press the earth away from you. Drop down to your knees. Lower everything down. 3 locusts. Inhale. Lift everything. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Breath in, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Press back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, rise to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Come to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise, mountain. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Plant your hands, lift your left leg. This time we're coming into standing split. So lift your left leg about hip level, but keep your hips square to the mat. So we're not externally rotating, we're keeping our hips square. Flex your back foot. Put a bend in your front knee. Gently step your back leg behind you. Rise for warrior one. Warrior one. So we'll have a deep bend in our front knee. Reach your arms to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale. Open up. Warrior two. Flip your front palm. Reverse triangle. So straighten your right leg. Reach behind you. And then full triangle. Right hand to the floor. Left hand to the sky. A block could be helpful here. Take your gaze to the sky, patch your left hand. Take both of your hands to frame your front leg. So fold nose to knee. It's like a wide pyramid this time. Put a bend in your knee, step back, high plank. High plank. Hug everything in, breathe. Lower all the way down. This time, keep your hands on your mat. Lift for cobra, baby cobra, keep your elbows bent here. And then exhale, lower. So we'll do that one 3 times as well. Inhale, press your heart forward. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower all the way down. Press back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale up to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, lift your right leg back behind you for standing split. So your right leg is hip level. Flex your right foot. Gently step it behind you. Keep a bend in your front knee. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Warrior one. Root down through the outer edge of your back foot. Your back foot is planted into the earth. Open up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Reach behind you. And then full triangle. Left hand down to the floor or a block, reach your right arm to the sky. Send your gaze to follow. Take both of your hands to frame your front leg, fold nose to knee. Put a bend in your knees, step it back, high plank. Keep breathing. Lower all the way down. 3 cobras. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more breath in, lift your heart. Exhale, lower all the way down. Press it back, downward facing dog. Down dog. Rise to your toes. Bend through your knees. Find the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Rise, mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, lift your left leg, standing split. Standing split. You have the option, if you want to play around with balance, to take one hand maybe around the back of your ankle or shin. And play around with it. And then gently step your foot back behind you. Rise up, warrior one. Warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse triangle, reach behind you. And then find full triangle. Right hand down to the floor or a cat maybe. Left arm to the sky. Take both of your hands to frame your front leg, nose to knee. And then step your foot behind you, high plank. High plank. Lower all the way down. One cobra this time. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower all the way down. Press back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, rise to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Find the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, reach tall, Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Halfway lift. Take your hands to your mat. Lift your right leg, standing split. Breathe. It's important to breathe here. Don't hold your breath. Option to play around with your balance if you want to take one or both of your hands off of your mat. And then step your foot back behind you. Find warrior one on the left. Sink into your front knee. Root down through your back foot. Open up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse triangle. Reach behind you, straighten your front leg. And then hinge all the way forward, full Trikonasana. Left hand down, reach your right arm to the sky. Take both of your hands to frame your front leg, nose to knee. And then put a bend in your front leg, step it back to high plank. Breathe. Lower all the way down. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, let it go. Press back to downward facing dog. Down dog. Lift your right leg high and cross your right leg back behind your left. Press the ball of your right foot into your mat and then press down through your heel. So find length in that right leg, that right hamstring. Lift your right leg, step it back down, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg, cross it behind your right. Press your left foot into your mat, press down through your heel. Lift your left leg, place it back down your mat, downward facing dog, and then drop down to your knees. Find child's pose or puppy. Child's pose or puppy. If you have knee sensitivity, like I am right now, puppy might be the better option because you don't have much of a bend, you don't have as much of a bend in your knees. So find something that serves you here. Breathe. Wherever you're at, melt your heart down toward your mat, reach your arms long in front of you. Start to press yourself up into tabletop. Tabletop. Drop your belly down for cow. Exhale, lift through your spine, cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Let's do one more each way. Breathe in, drop your belly. Exhale, round your spine. Walk your feet through your hands and just sit on your mat with legs long in front of you. Legs long in front of you. Reach your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, hinge forward. Reach for your toes, ankles, or shins. Release, come to sit up tall and straight. Bring your feet together, knees wide. Butterfly or Baddha Konasana. Take your hands to your feet and hinge forward. Start to sit back up. Reach your arms long in front of you. Feet stay in Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Slowly lower one vertebrae at a time down to your mat. All the way down. Take one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Pause for a moment here. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Bring your feet to your mat. Your knees point toward the sky. Drop your arms down by your side. Inhale, lift your hips to the sky for bridge. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, drop them down. Last time. Lower. Send your feet to the sky for waterfall. Breathe here. Cross your right leg over your left. Bend both of your legs. Take your hands to your ankles and pull your ankles toward your body. Release, unwind, waterfall. And then switch sides. Cross your left knee over your right. Bend through your feet, bend through your knees and reach for your feet or ankles. Pull your ankles toward your body. Unwind. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock side to side to massage out your spine. Hug everything in through center. And then lower all the way down to your mat for Shavasana. Just the way we began, allow your body to be heavy, to melt down into the earth. And slow your breathing. Start to bring a little bit of life and awareness back into your body. Find some slow movements. Reach your arms long behind you. Point your legs to the front of the room. Grow really long, just like we did at the beginning. And then bring your knees into your chest. Roll over to your side. Use your hands to press yourself up to any comfortable seat. Bring your hands together at your heart. Pause for a moment to find gratitude. Take your hands from your heart to your mind's eye. Namaste. Thank you for joining. I'll see you next time. Bye.